Hey everybody! Are we on? Is this thing on? Oh wow, I've timed it just perfectly. That's pretty cool. Change the video resolution. The current resolution is which is not supported for this configuration. Why is my resolution messed up? What? What? Can I change my resolution? Resolution looks fine to me. Hello, Tony. Doing alright? How are you? Just saying, the crowd might have killed. Unsupported resolution. So you guys are seeing the stream, right? I see it on my live thing. It does seem like the borders are a bit off, but it's still viewable. Just let me know if that's the case, because it's saying it's like it's not a supported resolution for that, and I don't know why that would be. I mean, I just looked at the resolution. It's 1280 by that, so I don't know why it would not be that way. But other than that, so it's time to leave 2018 into the dust for our final stream of the year. Final stream of 2018, guys. We made it. We survived. We lived another year. Who knows how much longer our species would have. Oh, the thing went away, so it must be it started trying to do that. So anyways, last time we went to the dark area. Oh, we're already 49% through. The Sorrowing Meadows. The Sorrowing Meadows. Is my volume up all the way? Yep. Alright. We were looking for things, if I recall. Cora's asked you to retrieve 4 keepsakes from the abandoned mansions in each corner of the Sorrowing Meadows. Okay. If I recall, that exits the whole thing, so I don't want to... Whoa! Hi, explodey pants. Man, he just couldn't hold it, man. He's just like, I'm gonna... Oh yeah, we got our 1,000 hit combo last time. It's like, I'm gonna hold on. Alright. I should bring my chat up so I can see my chat. Gotta move the chat over a little bit. Hey, Chooks! My New Year's resolution to make my life an activist. I need to get out more often, too. I don't think I'm at the point of, like, major depression, but yeah, it's quite, you know, dealing with issues and stuff like that. It can kind of suck, particularly around the holidays. My holidays didn't go too great. It did make me reassess. It's like, yeah, I should probably get more comfortable around, you know, out here and make something of it instead of like just going to work, coming home, doing a video, going home, doing a video, blah blah blah, you know. Oh, I got hit. Oh, I'm poisoned. Frickin' poison. Hey, it's jokes and things. Yeah, it's, you know, suicide's not the way. There's certainly hotlines. You're probably familiar with them. You know, to get you through those kind of moments. I mean, particularly if you work in like any industry like traveling or frickin' retail or anything like that, it can really, holidays can really mess you up. My job happens to be that way too, but it's just because the company I happen to work for isn't really good about organizing their inter-year transitions as of yet. So managing the transition to the new year with the new numbers and the new mastering of wealth. I have to game vicariously through others. I know, I do that sometimes too. Like, for a lot of the newer games, you know, as a gamer, I've got to say this. I'm a few years out. Like, I'm literally off of that hamster wheel. Like, I feel like gaming, as far as like mainstream gaming goes at this point, is a literal hamster wheel. It's literally like, you know, and I felt that way for quite a long time, even before like this whole microtransactions thing and everything like that. It just feels like, you know, they're trying to get you to upgrade and do all this stuff, and then you buy more stuff, and it's like, it just doesn't feel like I'm enjoying the games that I'm playing. So it's like, whereas like Steam is pretty cool in that, like, it's like you got this large archive of games that are a few years old, and it's like, you know, it's like, I haven't played that one. That one seems interesting, and you know, sort of reviewing these Anthro games. By the way, sometimes I'll make a review of these sort of games after I'm done with them for Flera, but this one I actually already reviewed for Flera, so I guess I'm just wasting my time here a little bit. You stopped with the SNES. That's a long time ago. Yeah, I don't know if I'm in a rut. I'd say more like times are changing, you know, things are changing, and I should probably just like go with it as opposed to like just kind of like sitting in my cocoon for too long. Because I literally feel like the past like 10 years have been that way. Like now that I've like got a pretty steady job that like I know I'm not going to be losing anytime soon, especially when the, you know, guy calls you to the office and goes, hey, you know, we want to try to advance you to something this upcoming year if you want to, and I'm like, okay, sure. So I mean, there's like I've already advanced pretty well, so advancing even further would be nice, but, and obviously it takes some time, but you know, I should be doing things outside of the office now that I'm not worried about the whole paycheck to paycheck thing. You know, got a nest egg. I don't have to worry so much. I should enjoy some of it and do that kind of a thing. So, I mean, even I don't spend too much at cons either. That's kind of dangerous. Fortnite's actually pretty good. Actually, I don't know if Fortnite's pretty good. I played PUBG for a little bit, which is ironic because it was like Strangelove and we got a copy of PUBG and we played a little bit for like once or twice, and I didn't play after that. And then all of a sudden, like all of a sudden, it was like, oh well, now Fortnite's the thing, and it's basically like PUBG only more advanced and with Minecraft elements for some freaking reason. Oh, it's that freaking dude. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy. Easy there, buddy. Yeah, it takes a while to get out of that paycheck to paycheck thing. For sure. I worked as a cashier for about 5 years, 8 years, like in high school to college. I stopped working as a cashier around like my senior year in college, because college started to become it's sort of like Goku with like his like thing. It's like, oh, the classes are actually getting like really difficult now, and like all my projects are taking up a lot of time, and I really can't afford time-wise to be like playing like around with this whole. Almost hit the I hit the 1,000 again. Ooh! Ooh, 1,000, baby! So I go to a mosh pit. Oh, food service. Yeah, food service. Ooh. Well, that broke the chain. What was I at before I died? Let me cool off a bit here. All right. I only survived food service for a month. That was the first job I ever had. I worked at a McDonald's. I worked with my brother, and that's right. I'm just kind of. Actually, the whole strategy of like keeping your attack low is actually probably a good one, even though I got the 1,000 combo. Because if you think about it, experience is earned through chaining. And you get a bonus in experience points if you get a high chain. So like if you get a high chain, you can actually kind of like basically use it as an EXP boost. By keeping your attack low. And keeping your health high. Oh yeah, right. We found that it's in the school building, isn't it? Like there's some weird llama sort of like. I remember that. Yeah. It's a little. That was overkill. Is that a? That's a mansion, but it's not an entryway to a mansion. But yeah, it's like I don't have much advice for like job things. I kind of stumbled. I got lucky more than anything. And unfortunately, I wish to say it's more than just luck, but in a way, it sort of is sometimes. I mean, there's sometimes I really like dislike the job, but and then I like think about like other jobs like that are somewhat similar, and you know, computer people jobs usually, you know, you're usually on the clock for quite a bit of time. You're going to be working overtime. There's no helping that. Like, but it's like I'm working for the gaming industry, which is like, oh, 80-hour work weeks. It's your dream job. You are an all-star. Get your game on. It's like, nope. I don't want to work 100-hour shifts. No, thank you. Or 100-hour work weeks to work on the size of horse testes. Thank you, Rockstar. No, thank you. My job is what I call it to layman's terms, pole dentistry, I guess it is. Like I work for utilities things. In other words, that news story about Con Edison's thing, making the skyline look like the Ghostbusters movie out there. That's crazy. It's like New York City was like all blue.
I am here to serve.
All right, so ooh, we got a lot of money. Look at that money. Look at that money, Sonny. Yeah, I got like good stuff here. It's like, oh, 1 regen, 20 attack, 10 attack. Like, I got the best rings I can possibly get. Do I have any new things to sell to him? Yes, I do. Lots of worms. The skull thing. That guy. A bone. And that. So we're going to switch to buy mode. We can buy 3 of these guys. That'll get that quest done. Buy 1 of these. Let me look at...
Your transaction is... Thank you.
Yeah, so I got the Troll Vengeance. Buying the stuff is... I spit-taked at that. Pole dentistry. Well, no, it's true. Like, that's how I explain what the field guys do in the layman's terms. Because basically what they do is they go out and they scratch around the gum line, which is the ground line where most of the decay happens, and they take a assessment of how if the pole's going to stand up or not. They say, well, is the tooth good? It's good. Leave it alone. We'll treat it with some fluoride and insecticides, what have you. Come back in a few years instead of like 6 months. Or it can be basically you can have it be damaged, but not to the point where you would want to replace it, because replacing it's expensive. So you can use steel to kind of prop it up, which is a filling. Or if it's really bad, then you would replace it with a new pole, aka a crown or what have you. So yeah, basically it kind of fits with what we do, and it's easier for people to understand what that means than going through all the nerdy details. Anyway, let's see. Dust to dust. Coordinates retrieve. Oh yeah. I had. I'm not going to tell you about my wisdom teeth removal story then, because I don't want to scare you even more. Mine, it probably wouldn't happen to you, but it's probably a whole video's worth of stuff. So I'm going to leave it at that. It ended up with me being tasered a few times. That's a weird conclusion for a story like that, but I'll leave it for a future video. So anyways, what were we doing? Oh, right. I was looking up inventory things. This is garbage. I wonder if you can sell those. That's good. We need 20 of those, 4 of those. That's worse. It's worse. I don't have enough to buy all that yet, though. Worse. Yeah, so basically everything's worse. So, I think there was like demon hides. Fabric, lumber, wire, glue, paper, scrap metal, dye, cotton, thread, bottle, junk. Impide. I think it was impide. I think it was 5. Yep. Man, my memory is freaking on point. Oh yeah, my tooth got chipped this year too. I bought like some really cheap floss, like that, like 99 cents for like a large roll, but it's like thread basically. And unfortunately, like my teeth are kind of sharp between them, and it kind of caused it to wad up between two of my teeth. And yeah, my teeth back there are pretty weak as it is, so like that probably didn't help things. But basically, it wadded up and got stuck in there, and then I pulled it out, and as I pulled it out after like a few days of letting it sit, like it just pulled a chunk of the tooth with it, and that's how I got my first crown. Though given that my oh, there's a thing there. There's a cave. I guess the cave is how I get to the mansion. Oh yeah, see? That's kind of cool. Uh-oh. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Go away, dude. You're creepy, dude. Stop creeping. You're creeping on me. I don't care, wall chicken. You're not worth it. You can have my stupid chicken. Dang! He took a chunk out of me. Well, can't go this way. Am I stuck? Master Kane left his office this morning. I snuck in this night to clear his lunch. It's my job, after all. But then I saw his desk covered in papers, emblazoned with names. So many names. I could see the names of our neighbors, the ones who had been taken away, and then, at the very bottom of the list, my own name. I think I could be in terrible danger, but The note ends abruptly. Personal diary. That's probably the item that I needed from here. Dang it. Yeah, welcome to me playing games. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. Stupid zombies. Zombies are like, I want to blow up. It's like, I don't want you to blow up. Chests, man, look at these. Plague oil. Ball chicken. Ring of the Master Artisan. So any of those actually good, or the Master Artisan one's pretty good. +2 regen, +10 attack. I think that's better luck. Not as much gold drop, but an XP bonus. The other one was this. This one's better. And I have enough for that one. Dang, man, dang. So I gotta find a shop guy. Actually, no. What I can do is I can do that, you know, from here, right? Yep. Such strength. What is the weirdest thing that I ever tasted? That's a good question. I'm not much of a connoisseur. Oh, wasabi was pretty. Was like, what? Yeah, like wasabi's like very, very, very bitter. You gotta grab like a, you know, thimble or a chopstick, you know, coated in it, and it's like, ah. Freaking bees! Go away, bees. The chain broke, but I didn't really take any damage on that. Key. But you have to go through there to go back. You didn't have to go through there to go forward. I kind of did that, and I guess I did the difficult route. But you do have to go this way to go back. Shops are restocked. Surprised there wasn't like an exit closer to the top there. Sorrowing Meadow, we are back. Here he is.
I am here to serve.
Now, what was I looking for you again for? Actually, I don't think I was looking for him for anything. You can switch to sell mode. Alright, so that one's the one I'm using. No real reason to keep this other stuff around. That one I need. I don't know. Like, I'll keep those. Glows in the dark might be useful. I think these ones are just, like, better than these, so I might as well sell those.
Your transaction is most appreciated.
Why is the reminder coming at me now? Oh, well, we'll have some new people, because all of a sudden my announcement comes up and goes, "You're on!" It's like, I know I'm on. What? What? I know I'm streaming. Stop telling me that I'm streaming. I know I'm streaming.
I suspected you.
So to any of those who, of you who just joined, because all of a sudden, 100 health and heals burns. That actually could be useful. We're going to grab about 5 of those. 200 health and increased attack. Increased defense. Math. I think this is still like the best bang for your buck. I'm gonna buy 10 more of those.
Your transaction is most appreciated.
I think what I wanted to do from him was buy things that can help me. I was gonna buy things from him to. So I need 8 of those and 3 of those.
Hello again, my...
I don't think it's a big enough difference for me to frickin' go out my way buying stuff, though. Live Katamari. Ooh. That's bold, man. I'm not that bold. I'm pretty safe when it comes to my eats. It reminds me of that episode of Reboot where the third season, and where Bob, I can't remember if it was Bob or Enzo, was like going to eat a live null, and like the nulls are like those little weird glitch things that they're like little wiggly like slug looking things. So there's a thing over here, but there's no goodie or something. I don't know. Maybe I got it already. And they like, I hate how it wriggles all the way down. I mean, even with Katamari, I believe like if you it's the squid stuff, right? Like if you pour soy sauce on it, it actually, even if it's long dead, it'll react. Like its nerves will kind of react to the. I'm gonna try and flee this guy. Surprised there wasn't a quicker way out of here. Yeah, I'm just not gonna fight everyone on the way back. Good for this, maybe. This is like a pile, man. I gotta fight through this one. Beating up piles of dudes is fun. Ow. Jerk. Hey, it's Summer Blue. How's it going, Summer Blue? Woo, that's lightning. Adding ambiance. Where's the map? There's the map. Gotta beat you? Okay. I'll beat you then. It's all lightning and flashes. I can't see crap. Are there two of these dudes? Oh my god, there's two of these dudes. Okay, I think I'm burned, so let me change to this. Stay still, you stupid ghost. Or acolyte, or mage, or whatever the heck you are. You can only really hit them with the magic spells. Oh, I got it at 1065. I wasn't even paying attention anymore. Yeah, that was pretty. You see him 1,000 hit combo. You've seen them all. Now I'm just racking them up. Whoop! Watch that guy. He's pretty crazy. Oop! You jerk. All right, let me switch back to my cheap healer. At least I got chicken. Like, there's a thing up there? Can I... Oof. I did a... Yeah, I haven't gotten the 1,000 hit combo for YouTube yet. That'll probably happen in 2019 for sure. So I should probably have something ready for it, which obviously I don't, because that's how I am. Never have anything ready for anything. So I'm gonna guess I'm probably gonna have 1,000 by the time I'm gonna guess like probably by May, I would say. I think that probably sounds about right. Yes, I know you have to remind me. I just don't like doing things. I'm slow, okay? Which is helpful for me when I'm doing what I do, because I'd rather be slightly thorough than be first. Because, like, I could be PK Russell and be first to everything, but then just make an embarrassment out of myself. You know, and I don't mind people who are, you know, making YouTube videos and don't have nuanced positions on things or, you know, understandings on things and stuff like that. But make your channel about something else. You know, make it stuff that's more your strength, right? Because, you know, you got to make a living, right? And this is something I'm very critical about our sort of modern society, is that, like, the distance between the educated, you know, super educated individuals, or even, like, you know, moderately educated individuals versus, like, people who are out of high school and are, you know, trying to, you know, make a video for themselves and do all this stuff. It's like they need to be able to support themselves better. Because right now, like, I feel like a lot of people on YouTube are kind of being very desperate and stuff like that, and they shouldn't have to feel that way. They shouldn't have to, like, feel like they have to jump on something, like, really, really quick. Otherwise, they're like, you know, they'll lose out on the ability to pay for rent and things like that, and that sort of impulsive nature, you know, of how we do things like this. And it's like, it's just sad, really. Anyway, I have a few videos on Sonic Fox. He's making quite a numerous. Yeah, please don't be anything like PK Russell. No worries, I don't see myself, barring a major incident which causes me to have a concussion. There's a rose there. It's shiny too. Is that, like, significant somehow? Well, I have quick wit. It's just like, not that quick, right? It's like, I do improv, and I don't really, like, script what I do. So that allows me, so if I do have to come up with something on the fly, that I can sort of do it. But at the same time, it's like I do have to have some idea about what I'm going to talk about. So I do sort of a semi-scripting kind of thing, as opposed to, like I know what points I want to talk to, I know what points I want to cover, but I don't really have an open script, which kind of doesn't help in certain ways. Particularly about this nice lady brought up a very good point at the furry YouTubers panel. Like, there was a furry YouTuber content creator panel or something, and one of the ladies there, you know, had her American Sign Language, you know, person with her, and she discussed, like, how you know, it's like YouTube videos kind of suck, particularly when you're dealing with fursuiters, trying to figure out what's being said when you don't, you know, you can't hear. So, you know, she said, like, utilizing closed captions is a very important thing, and providing them yourself, because, you know, YouTube's algorithm for creating those aren't very useful. Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, making content that's about one particular individual or, you know, something or other to an obsessive degree is absolutely not where you want to go. Which is why I sort of backed off the whole Griffin thing when I did, because it was like, that's not the direction I wanted the channel to go. And I think it's not the direction that the people on my channel wanted it to go. And I didn't like, when you're doing a collab or you're doing a group thing, it's very important to understand what audience the audience of the person you're collabing with. And it's like, if you're attracting people from that particular audience, is that an audience that you want to deal with? So it's interesting, because, you know, a lot of, you know, like, two might think it's like, oh, it's something personal against him, but really it's like, you know, after having, you know, dealt with his fan base for that few weeks, it's like, do I want to attract that kind of fan base, you know, to the content of my channel? I think it would be useful for them. I think that, you know, educating people is a very important thing, particularly though if you think somebody is lacking in that department, you know, having, you know, access to that news and doing that and whatnot is important. And I think that's very important to state there. And because it's like, I don't like sanctioning people like that, like, from the content. It's like, if I had a choice, it's like, yeah, they should be able to watch the content, but do I want like, his fans and my fans really merging? It's like, do I see that improving anything? No. And that's sort of what led me to my decision to go, well, maybe I should just avoid... What the heck? Okay. That was weird. That was a thing. My game glitched pretty hard. I think now that things have calmed down on that front too, I think it's like he wouldn't take things as personally if, like, it was like, if we did get together and talk, it's like, I don't think he'd be as personable as oh, there's a trollop. Oop, well, messed up that timing. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try that. Nope, do the jab. Oh, come on, really? Jesus. What the See, now I'm screwing it up. There we go. I'm like, do it as if you're on your last chicken. Don't screw it up. All right, that's the last house. I mean, I'm sure it's not the last time I'll tick somebody off, and so, like, dealing with it in a way that... Alright, here's that creepy dude again. Oh, okay. Okay. Whoop, biddy whoop, biddy whoop, biddy whoop, whoop. It's probably going to be the hardest one, I think, because I think this is the hardest one to reach. Chicken, chicken. Shouldn't have jumped there. Yeah, there's a lot of different things to cover. I got the brooch. That's a nice looking desk in the middle of a... Alright, so we got that. That's actually more useful. So we gotta buy one of those and one of those. And that'll actually be useful because of that. Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff to talk about, and even to the point where you know, like, it's hard for us just as like 3 people to cover everything that happens in a week sometimes. Particularly some weeks. Like the holiday season, it's actually been quite nice and quiet, so we've been able to keep up with things a little bit better. But at the times when there's not like quote-unquote bad stuff going down, that's usually a good time to cover some of the good stuff, quote-unquote good stuff, or just like normal sort of operating procedures, or trying to find out where communities are going and stuff like that. So, you know, it's certainly a thing that should happen. I still have a list of things that I have to get through. I still have to finish up the article about the worldwide fur camp, you know, thing that I did last year. But I basically told the convention chair at this point, like, I'm gonna wait until like the beginning of spring to kind of do that when camping season sort of begins, so that way like it's sort of timely. Because it is sort of it's what they call in the business a evergreen topic at this point. Like, obviously, like writing the review like right after the convention happened would have been ideal, but I already wrote like most of it. But then other topics came up, so like I have most of the stuff written that I wanted to have written, but I didn't have a chance to really QC it. Yeah, this is not a good place to be. I gotta get up out of here. This is really not a good place to be. I may have to, like, Oh, well, shoot. How far back am I now? I think I'm pretty far back. I am super far back. Well, smoke him if you got him. Well, the thing with YouTube, and the thing that's like when we were talking about like content creation, If you create content of YouTube that's basically meta to YouTube, like, you kind of do limit your audience, and you kind of also limit your ideas. So you do have to kind of get off of the YouTube for a bit. One of the big things I do want to cover for 2019, particularly since, as I said, it's hard to keep up with stuff and there's a lot of things to cover. And the one thing I do want to focus on in 2019 is helping Flera improve and to get people, teaching people how to write. Oh, there's a trial. Oh, okay, cool. It's a speed puzzle. That's not bad. I think I screwed that up. It's like, what the heck, man? Oh, I'm out of time, dang. You're not a salesman. That's all right. You can be a salesman. Well, one of the big things that I want to talk with Green Reaper about is particularly like maybe modernizing, but you know, if we can't really modernize what we have right now, like, you know, maybe I can make a video tutorial about how to write articles for it. Obviously, just because you write, like anyone can really write a story for Flera. The issue is that whether it gets published or not. You know, there's a handful of, like, things that obviously people didn't know what we do, or, you know, unsubstantiated sort of stuff. You know, someone gets weighted by, you know, put by the wayside a bit. Like, it shouldn't be like a personal blog. It should be more news style. One of the things I'm gonna. So here's one of the things about Flare. One of the first things that came to mind, and this has to do with. It's not really recent behavior. It's always been an issue since I've been even a writer there, even before I was an editor, and that is the comment section can get a little bit crass. Now, obviously, Green Reaper created this whole like karma system, and he loves the hell out of it, and he believes that he'll do and die for it because, you know, he developed it with like this stuff. So obviously, as the developer on it, he's kind of passionate about it. It works in certain ways. It doesn't work in others, and like because unfortunately, like even though the karma system is like okay, people earn like the ability for their comments to be seen better, or like they usually it's the opposite. They earn their comments being hidden by default if they, you know, keep trolling or saying stupid things or taking it too far or things like that. But unfortunately, it's created what I call a martyr complex, where certain individuals, you know that they're never going to get you know, they're never going to see 5 stars, so they don't care. Like, and they'll say whatever it takes, and they'll, you know, see how far they can drive it down. And they sort of make it like a sort of an antithesis, right? They start sort of obsessing over and, you know, becoming a martyr in their own mind and things like that. And I've seen, you know, particular individuals where that kind of happens. And so it's like, how do we prevent that? Well, I don't think we can, but I think one of the things that I've noticed over my years there, and I've been there a few years, is that individuals who tend to, you know, drag the comment section through the mud too long tend to be individuals who use this method of logging out and, you know, sock puppeting, and, you know, kind of using those kind of so where's the map anyway? Like, I gotta save it. So there's a rose. Wait, I went. Am I going the opposite way of the way I should be going? Is that what's going on here? I think that's what's happening here. I think I'm being an idiot. I think I saved before I went into the thing. And now I just walked. So, even worse than everything else, I walked backwards for who knows how long. Dang it. That's kind of the annoying thing. It's like you gotta defeat the enemies before you can get off the screen. So, like, I mean, like, it's not just, like, evil people that do that. It's like I remember, like, back in the day when I just started off at Flayer, like, Ziodex, who is well known as a quote-unquote good furry these days. Back then, he didn't really care for Flayer, particularly since he didn't like Green Reaper for particular political reasons or social reasons. So when Green Reaper took over Flayer, he really, like, lost his cool about it, or lost his, like, temperament for it. So he would, like, he would do things like, you know, go anonymous and then sort of, like, make a bunch of crap comments and then, you know, sort of get a free onesie, twosie for it. See, like, but that's, what the heck? Is it like the room that I was in is the one with the mansion in it, and that's why it looks like a dead end? Like I'm lost. Oh, for frick's sake, really? Yeah, obviously comment sections are always going to be comment sections. I think but the long and the short of it, I think the way to fix it is basically require a login and a user account to make comments in the comment section. Because quite honestly, it's like, I'm going to save this since I kind of bumbled about and, you know, gained XP. So. There we go, yep. That's exactly what happened. I went the exact wrong way. Alright, let's do this again. Let's get this brooch. But yeah, like, because for one, it would, you know, encourage people to sign up, which, you know, it's like if you're gonna have an account there, right? Like if you're gonna comment on a news story, you know, have a name, even if it's, you know, arbitrary. Even if people make false accounts, at least they're making accounts. It would cut down on spam, because we do have spam issues. But, you know, the spam protection seems to do pretty good. So, like, I'm not too worried about it. but it would just help that even more. Things like that. Because I think it would be better, for sure, if people had to log into an account to do it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a poll before at the new year and say, you know, should comments be locked to people who don't have accounts? You know, I don't, like, Green Reaper's really responsible for the upkeep and upending, and they're, like, keeping up with the whole... okay, so... let me not make the same mistake I made last time. Let me make sure that I don't fall down. This is a good place for it. Dang it. Alright, I change to that. Cool myself off. A nice refreshing ice cream sundae. Yeah, a lot of Castlevania. All the destructible walls seem to have a wall chicken in it. And by the way, the wall chicken is like the cheapest food item, so that's why I'm using it all the time. It's like... he uses his tail as a whip. What? I don't see that. Alright, that's enough of that. So those characters are like, they're the new characters in the new Smash Brothers. In fact, there is a segment in the story game that has like a Castlevania sort of vibe to it. I do like the new Smash. It is kind of interesting. I do like the... Alright, we have all 4 items, I do believe. Is that what she says? Cora has asked you to retrieve the 4 keepsakes. I believe I have all 4 keepsakes. Inventory, quest items. Old painting, brooch, red moss. No, that's not. Personal diary. I thought I had all 4. Guess I didn't have all 4. We got 1 though, so we should save. Fucking bees! Go away, bees! One of the issues with this game, and I would agree with it, is that the combat gets a little repetitive sometimes. Particularly in this and the last level, like there's a lot of like BR? Alright, we are BR. I think the last one's gonna be up back in the start here. I kinda find it funny that the guy who was a boss when I first arrived here is now almost like a common enemy. I got the shocker. Oh no. Not the shocker. He just parried me, or did I parry him? Ooh. Actually, we need to change to that. I mean, even like for me, like once I got Fox on the thing, I kept playing Fox. I mean, obviously, because like freaking parried, man. At this point, I just want to cut through these guys, so. Alright, up and over here and up one.
Please find those items.
So we only have one item left to find. Ah, I didn't get in Smash because you didn't grow up with a Nintendo system. That's fair enough. No Nintendos at all? That's weird. It's kind of strange, man. Oh, shoot. Oh, it would have been cheaper to frickin' load my save file at this point. There we go. I think I have to go out that way. Well, I can't save state. I don't. This is not an emulator. I can only save at the designated areas. Okay, so there's actually like hidden goodies up there, so I should try and get up there. Yeah, see, when I was in kindergarten, I got the original Nintendo Entertainment System, and I had the Goonies 2 and Super Mario Brothers. And then it started. My fall into the gaming world versus complete. The Rose. Whenever I make it out to the graveyard in the sorrowing meadow, I never fail to kneel before her rose-laden grave. Someday, my devotion will be recognized. Okay, so there is a significance to it. So I had to kneel by the rose. Which I thought I did, but I probably didn't do it long enough. That did 662 damage in a single swipe. Yeah, Nintendo Switch is pretty good. It's got some pretty good games on it. I like it because, like, apparently games are still games on that system. Not like the worst of both worlds, which seems to be happening in the console world when it comes to, like, Xbox and, like, PlayStation these days. Well, PlayStations have got some good ones that I would like to play, like Spyro Remake and Kingdom Hearts is coming out for it. So it kind of sucks that I don't have it, but it's like I'm not going to spend like $300 to play Kingdom Hearts and Spyro. This doesn't seem like a good idea to me. I need one of those electric thingies. So as soon as I find one of that guy's buying places, can buy one of those. Here's the last mansion. Being overseen by a dude. Oh, you're a Pokemon fan, are you? Mr. Strangelove? Yeah, the new Pokemon games, I heard it's pretty good. My sister approves. She's a Pokemon fan. I am a Pokemon fan, so what of it? I haven't played it in a long time. Now, you know, like one of the things I heard about the new one for the Switch is that it wow, jerk. Oh my god, really? Oh my god! Well, that was embarrassing. I'm like, let me put myself out. I'm on fire again. Let me put myself out. I'm on fire again. Oh my god, how far back am I now? Jesus. I'm down here, so I gotta go back up. Starting to get to the point where me effing up is starting to punish me a little bit. That joke I made earlier about, like, well, it probably would have been cheaper for me to load the game, and then I ended up doing it the long way around. I gotta hold up while I'm jumping. Well, okay then, Mr. Strangelove, what's your favorite Pokemon then? Well, Oh yeah, I did see that. The Archipelago group. Yep, I was there. I think that was the... I went, for the time that I was at the variety show, I think that was probably the best one. Which I shouldn't say out loud, because there was 2 people who watch this channel regularly who were also part of the variety show, so... Shh. Shh. Sam the Wolf and Epitome. I don't know if Epitome watches me that much anymore. I know she did last year, and that's how she met me at... she's, you know, pointed at me at MFF. It's kind of weird, because it seems to happen all the time like that, where it's like... I happen to be in the lounge, and then she says hi, and then Dr. Katz says hi from the guy who does who made Furlandia. Always seems to be around the same place at the same time. It's kind of funny. Yours is our canine. That one seems to be a set. So I'm sure you've seen the 7 fursuiters who are like all our canines, right? Alright, let me change this to lightning. Because lightning seems to do a lot better. Dang it. Okay, hold on. I used one of my soups. Yeah, there's like a group of like 7 or 8 arcanines that seem to... I don't know if it's 7 or 5 of them. It's kind of crazy. Alright, so I need to buy one of these dudes. Okay.
Your transaction is watch your...
Not a locusts around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build that up. We're going to build that. Put that on. Look at that. Look at all that defense. Man. Good defense. I believe... yeah, nothing else of real use at this point. But yeah, that's worse. Yeah, so I can just sell some stuff and then...
I am here to serve.
Cyberwolf. Cyberwolf is that one that that basically was like I believe that they were the guests of honor at the Golden State FurCon, if I recall. Yeah, so like that, like burning fursuits has been it's been an on and off thing. I've seen it happen a few times. Obviously, you can't like do it en masse because they're like pretty expensive. When it comes to like fursuits that are of a very specific fursona or character, and like just hold on to it. I guess, like, I don't know, like how you would like. I guess like it's really an artistic expression, but it's obviously not good for the environment. Like, I don't know, like all that synthetic crap getting burned. I don't know if it's good, but obviously it's like, well, I can't sell it or give it to me. It's like, but if it's of a very specific persona, it's like you might not want someone running around with your fursuit with your character on them, because it might kind of be weird that way. Which is kind of why it's like which is kind of why it's a tricky thing with fursuits and furry. It's like the things have value, but they only have value to the person whose character it has importance to, really, or if like someone adopts the character or anything like that. Because like if somebody steals a fursuit, like they're not gonna go around wearing it. I mean, it's like, what good is that gonna do? I mean, it's a very specific character. The cafe. If convenient, return to the Foghorn Cafe. I say return to the Foghorn Cafe. Something about it being an unpleasant reunion. If inconvenient, go to the Foghorn Cafe. And anyway, I say return to the Foghorn Cafe. I'm telling you, you don't listen very well, boy, do you? Oh yeah. If your fursuit has black mold in it, yeah, you don't want to deal with that for sure. But it's more like, I think in these circumstances, it's usually when the fursuit is like past its prime and they basically got a new fursuit of the character. I know Cyberwolf, if I recall, has a buttload of fursuits of their character, like in different iterations, because they're a fursuit designer themselves, so they use their character as sort of a way to test new design philosophies and things. So, like, literally, it's since they can create fursuits themselves, it's not like, it's sort of like that thing of what do they call it? Utility theory. Like, so to a fursuit creator, like a fursuit that they created for themselves back in whatever year might not have much value to them, even though the person watching it be burned would certainly be like, oh my god, why the hell are they burning a fursuit? I can barely afford one myself because I can't create one like I can't create one, or I can't get a commission for one, and it sucks. Why would they do that? And it sort of feels like, sand in the wound. But, they're obviously not thinking about that kind of a thing when they're doing it. Oh yeah, the lemonade coyote thing. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I'm just a guy who's just looking for other furry live videos while waiting for another friend to come live soon. Hey, well, it's cool that you stopped by here, Brian. Welcome. Hopefully your friend starts up soon. You can also say who he is if you want to bring people with you. No, don't do that. Don't cross the streams. Don't cross the streams. Don't cross the streams. Servant's note. There was a terrible din coming from the neighbor's house. The terrible din coming from the neighbor's estate this morning. When I looked out the high window to see what was amiss, I saw the same officer out there. His soldiers were dragging our neighbors away, yelling something about Moonblood sympathizers. When I told Master Kane, he offered me an extra week of pay to never talk of it again. Oh, Master Kane sold out his neighbors to the evil general. Stop haunting me, man. Chicken. Check on Zede. Yeah, so when a fursuiter passes on, yeah, it seems kind of in poor taste to do that. Like, it's interesting, like, how small a world the furry fandom is, because, like, I wrote the obituary for Mr. McKelson, and then I found, like, I happened to run into, just randomly, like, someone named Silverwolf, like, messaged me on Second Life one time, and, you know, we conversed a little bit.
That's all of them. I'm sensing a pattern with these items, but we'll let Cora explain. Let's return to the center of the meadow.
Alright, so we got all the items. But yeah, so it's like, I guess that they were very close intimately, because I saw pictures of Mr. Lemonade Coyote strewn about his premises on Second Life, and I didn't let him know that I knew who he was, but it was kind of interesting. Let's see. Oh, Lemon Brat? Yeah, I talked about the pending lawsuit with them. It's going to be certainly an interesting thing to keep an eye on. I'm not going to dive my nose into it too much, because obviously they're probably both under orders from lawyers that they probably hired, like, to kind of keep it on the low and save it for the courtroom. I'm pretty sure. You found Cora's items, return it to her in a mouse. So they said there's a pattern in these items, so let's see if we can discover the pattern. So there's an old painting. This appears to be a very old painting of a newlywed couple. They are smiling happily. A regal cane trimmed with silver, and all the beautiful engraved brooch, a leather bound worn from heavy use. Now, I think I guessed this the last time, that it's like my husband and the master of the estate are the same person, so I'm guessing her husband is the is the ghost guy that's been chasing us around. Oh, Mr. Agent's being an agent again. Don't listen to him. My channel is just a bunch of silly nonsense. Fake ruse, real news. There's a key. I need that key. I want that key. Can I have that key? I want the key. Give me the key. Give me the key. Ding dong dong. Oh, he's my unofficial agent for sure. Hold on. Strange Love, can you show the comment by Tony? I don't know if you have permission to do that or not. Yay! Strange Love did something! Woo! Useful. That's useful. Probably I should die from weird things. With the bow in the room 266 video, yeah, Oh, Odin? Like, Odin, I do know Odin did do a video about fursuit burning as well. Like, but his original fursuit, I guess, was really poor quality. Like, he couldn't see out of it, of the mask, and it was not that well done. So he just decided to get rid of it. and it was he didn't really find it was you. And he explained his position before he burned his fursuit. He's like, nobody would ever want to wear this. You can barely see out of it, etc., etc. What was I doing again? I was doing something. Why is it that fursuit making companies close for commission and everyone has to be a bitch about it? So I don't know what you mean by everyone has to be a bitch about it. Like the people complaining that they're closed or the people closing it. Usually when they close for commissions, it's usually because they have a full set. Like they can take a certain amount of projects a year. Because these are obviously handmade. So it's like they can only take so many clients in a certain amount of time to be reasonable and get it back to a client in a reasonable amount of time. Things like that. Yeah, it went up quick. These fursuits are definitely flammable. So you gotta be careful when you're wearing those. Oof. Ice cream, please. Yeah, ice cream. I didn't know that Odin did what is called a risque video. I did a risque video. Obviously, Tony didn't like that one too much. That was the one about Soldier Boy, this little soiree into having that bad dragon. It was one of the ones I did when I was closing up shop at my house.
Hello again, my friend.
All right, what was I doing? Oh, I should buy like enough to have like. I think I should have like enough to have like 5 of these at any given time. And I should probably buy like let's say like 15 chicken. That's good. We'll sell that. Right, there was a.
Your transaction.
Thank you.
All right, so there was a material. I think there was something in my inventory here. Like there's that stuff, that thing, that thing. Yeah, I was gonna check that. It's not good. It's meh. This one's good. So I need 2 of those things, which I can get. 2 orb things, I do believe. So yes, we're gonna buy 2 of these. Okay.
Your trans.
All right, and then we're going to use inventory. Buy that. This. And then we could sell. The Wicked.
Your transaction.
No, that's not what the fox say. I don't know why, but it like if I'm you know, as far as like skits or silly things goes, like there was one thing that came across my mind, and it's kind of one of those funny things. I accidentally clicked off the window somehow. But like one of the ideas that I had, like that seems to come to my mind, is like little weird parodies of movies, but furry. So like you have like fur deaths and a funeral. A story of a furry's funeral where their significant others and family didn't know that they were a furry, and then all of a sudden all of his fur friends show up randomly at the funeral, and hijinks ensue. And then you got like Murray Dancing, which would be like a parody of like the 1980s Dirty Dancing. Short term. No, no. Dang it. That double combo, dude. Like, he sets it up, man. You gotta watch this guy. You gotta be careful. Yeah, but even worse, what he ends up doing is he sends an exploded guy on the left. He'll spawn one on the right. The guy on the left will explode. The guy on the right will explode right when I land over there, and by the time I jump back to the left, there's a guy right there ready to explode. That's what killed me last time. Like, he like volleyballed me between two exploding dudes. Ooh, ow. Oh, get out of there. Actually, Rainforest happened, like, first. Rainforest happened even before, like, the order of, like, furry con deaths. I don't know if we'll call it, like, the furry plague or something. Like, the first one was, what was it? OklaFurCon? Like the Oklahoma one with the camping thing. That one was the first one to go, and that one was by misbehavior by tenants, or misbehavior by attendees. And then Rainforest happened, and that also happened because of, you know, misbehavior by attendees. And then, you know, then Denver happened. That one happened because of misbehavior by staff? I don't know, like, it was a mess. Misbehavior by staff, and then, like, politics. Oh, are you? Is it the one in Oklahoma? Is that the not that one I talked about with the? The one is. I think there was like another one coming out there though, if I recall. Like there's like two of them there now. One of them's a more outdoorsy event, and the other one is a yay saving. You know what the saddest part about this is? It's like didn't make much progress here.
All right, Cora. I found your 4 keepsakes. Now, will you please explain what's going on here?
Oh,
Yeah, Rocky Mountain Fur Con.
My goodness. I'm sorry.
Yeah, not Denver. Did I say Denver?
These were my husbands. Many long years ago. This was my home.
You lived here?
I knew it was your husband.
Loaded. But wait, if you lived here, why wouldn't you move all the way outside Aurora and into that tiny shack of yours? It makes no sense.
When my husband died, the estate fell into disrepair. All the servants abandoned us in a single night. My husband, you see, was not the most pleasant of people to be around. Then, of course, there was the source of his money.
What did he do?
He was something of a war profiteer. He would give the king's general information about Moonblood sympathizers and receive money in return. Our friends, our family. Nobody was safe from his treachery.
Let me guess. That general's name was Gaius.
Why, yes. How did you know?
Just a pattern I've been noticing is all.
So wait, you're saying that demon we've been seeing is...
My husband, Cain. His rage has consumed him, and now he is trapped in this place, consuming the souls of wayward travelers to become ever more powerful. With my own life drawing to a close, I knew it was time to put things right. But I fear had you not come along, I would not have been able to find these items and free him.
So, what do we do now? You've got your 4 what's-its. Is that it? Please tell me that's it.
Will these keepsakes quell his anger?
I'll have to fight him.
To remind him of all the good things he left behind. Rage will become regret, and that will be the time to strike.
Man, you're bloody.
Strike? Strike? You mean we need to fight that thing?
Is there no other way, Ara?
Unfortunately, no. The power of those keepsakes will weaken Cain's rage. But we must sever the demon from Cain's spiritual form. Continue attacking him and the connection should break. Then I can cast the demon back into the darkness once more. Prepare yourself, Dust.
Dun 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 dun. Oof. Oh wow, he just grabbed Fidget. He did.
Hold, Dust. His state has calmed. The rage that consumed him has been driven back into the darkness. Cora? Cora, is that you?
Yes, Cain. Yes, it's me. Is it done? Have you come back to us?
Oh, Cora, I have done such terrible things. I betrayed my friends, turned them over to General Gaius for money and power. My life, this mansion, everything I ever owned was bought with the blood of those I loved.
It's okay, my love.
No, it's not.
I know everything. That is why I left you. But I have come to help you set things right once again.
I am so sorry, Cora. I should have trusted you. I should have told you. I
should have sold you to General Gaius.
One good thing I ever had would leave me to die alone.
I'm here now, my love, and I will never leave you again.
And you, Robed One, you helped drive that demonic presence away. I owe you a debt of thanks that I fear can never be truly repaid.
Actually, you can repay that debt right now. You worked with General Gaius, and I aim to drive him from these lands. I was told you may know something that could help me find him.
Well, that's easy. Simply go where there are moonbloods. Their last remaining encampment is hidden far to the north. If General Gaius knew where it was, he would personally lead the charge to wipe it off the map.
Do you know where this hidden camp is?
Nobody does except for the moonbloods and... But no, that's impossible.
What? Why?
There was a village of Moonblood sympathizers in the mountains. I revealed their location to General Gaius. Everyone was supposed to be killed, but before I died, I remember hearing that a survivor had escaped to Aurora.
Ginger, you're talking about Ginger.
I'm afraid that's all I know. If you can find this Ginger, perhaps you will find your Moonbloods. From there, you only need wait for the General to find you.
Then we better hurry, Dust. Ginger's already got a head start on us. But what about the barrier?
The work of the demon that imprisoned me, no doubt. With your twin souls, it likely did not want you to leave this valley before it could devour you.
Twin souls? What are you talking about?
You did not know? You possess a rare gift. Two souls joined as one. Never have I seen it before.
Ara, what does he mean?
Soon, Dust. Very soon, all of this will be explained. Come, we can discuss this later. We must hurry if we are to find Ginger and learn the location of this Moonblood camp.
You're right, but we can't just leave Cora here.
That's all right, dearie. I've not the strength to return home, and I would rather spend my final hours catching up with my dear husband by my side. I cannot thank you enough, Dust. You've done more for us than I could possibly have asked for. I knew there was something special about you the moment I laid eyes on you.
Thanks seem a paltry thing to offer in return for the deeds you have done here today, but they are all I have to give. I do hope you are able to find your friend in time, and that General Gaius is made to pay for his crimes against this world.
Then farewell, my friends. Good luck to the two of you, in this life and the next.
Dust, reality check. Did we just exorcise a demon from beyond the pale?
That we did. Hopefully the two of them finally find some semblance of peace. Anyway, let's get moving. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
Hooray! So no, we don't. We haven't gotten to the mountains yet. All right, so I've got the 4 things. Corbin. Oh, Corbin's back at the village. Okay, I forgot that was part of a quest. I had to tell him that I got the 1,000 hit combo, and I didn't do that because I didn't know it was part of a quest. I just was after the achievement. You collected the imp hides. Okay. And then the Hidden Cove quest. So, yeah, I pretty much got a good handle on that. So, increase the defense. Oh, I have 2 points to use. Okay. Fine. I'll use both points then. Ginger the redhead. I don't have a teleport stone, do I? No, I don't. Is there like a store here? I don't know if that's what the green thing means. I know blue means save point. So I don't know what the green means. If it means like a frickin' buying place. I think it does. So there's gotta be like a buying place here. I think. Yes.
So, the great traitor has finally found everlasting peace.
The Great Traitor? You're talking about King?
I did say.
Mankind does not utter his name. His actions ended many innocent lives, and while his spirit may be absolved now, we remember only his life and the tragedy it wrought.
He seemed truly remorseful for his actions.
Perhaps he was. Perhaps we were to accept his remorse. This would not bring my family back. Let us not dwell on his wicked actions any more than we must.
Very well.
Yeah, I kind of figured he'd be like, don't like him. Sorry, man. Alright, so what was I going to buy? I was going to buy... I'm going to switch to buy mode. I'm going to buy like... probably got 8 of these. There was a big reason I wanted to see this guy, and I can't remember what it was for the life of me. Oh yes, yes, World Stones. If he has Here we go. Teleport stones, yes. Revival stones. I should buy one of those. And I should buy like 5 of these. There we go. Now we're cooking the gas. Because right now I'm like in the middle of this place and I gotta get out of here. Alright, so we gotta go back to the Aurora Village. I'm gonna drop off those supplies. Yeah, I had to buy teleport stones before I could use the teleport.
Here are those materials you asked for, Fail.
Great! Here's your payment. If you're willing, I could use your help again. I'd like to upgrade our weapons. Beast spears, while primitive, have finely chiseled stone tips that we can use for arrowheads. If you could bring me 8 beast spears, I'll buy them for a high price.
Need 8 beast spears. I don't think I have. So what I gotta do is I gotta talk to Corbin.
Thank you, Dust. We are indebted to you for your...
Alright, Corbin. I've managed a 1,000 hit combo.
I knew you could do it, Dust! Someday,
Prove it.
I'm gonna be just as powerful as you, and then I'll be able to get a 1,000 hit combo.
Well, let's hope you never have to.
Yeah, believe me, hitting 1,000 takes a while. I should know.
Oh, should you?
Huh, I've gotten 1,000 hit combos. I get them all the time. Forever.
Yeah, of course you do. Come on, time to go.
I have the best selection you honor us with your patronage.
Alright. And then other quests. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna go down there and turn in the 4 torque fingers yet. I'm gonna try to be a little more efficient with my actions. Because I need to get snow from the mountain anyway, and then I'm probably gonna have to rush that snow down to that guy anyway. So while I'm down there turning in the snow, I'll get the torque fingers back to him. No, nothing made more furries than Robin Hood. That's an impossibility. Alright, let's go back to this Lion King level. A lot of these levels, like a lot of the level platforms and things remind me of the Lion King. Like this one with the multiple doors. That was like level 9 out of 10 in the Lion King. Here we go. Yay, I can climb up the crap. I need a bomb. I need to be careful. Oh goodness, this is gonna be tough. Nope. Like it can't touch the spikes. Yeah. Skills, baby. Oh shoot. I don't think I was supposed to go that way. No. Boo. Save point.
Who's there? Who are you?
Are you Sarai? Don't worry, I'm a friend.
Please, just stay back. Sarai! Muska?
Why'd you just come out here yourself? Why'd you need me to do it for you?
It's me. Oh, Muska. Denim was destroyed. Everyone was killed. I was so scared.
You don't have to worry anymore, Sarai. My friend Dust here. He stopped that menace in Denim.
Those monsters destroyed my home, Muska.
Yeah. I wear the pants around here. The denim pants.
We'll go back to Aurora, okay? You and me. We'll figure something out.
Will you two be alright?
I think so, Dust. Thank you for everything.
A single survivor in the whole village.
One is better than none. Come on, let's get out of here.
Probably would have been better for me to try and go back manually to see if I could do that. Alright, let's head back to the soaring meadow. Let's go this side. So we can open the door. Revelation. Oop. The Blackmore Mountains. Stop jumping. Like the frickin', like I gotta say, the frickin' snow effects on this is frickin' beautiful. I've only been able to make this climb once, but I'm not sure if I ever want to return to that place. I think something was wrong with my eyes. It was so rocky and rigid. Or was that blocky and rigid?
Don't look at me. You're the one who can't fly.
Yes, but you're the one with the big mouth.
Hey!
Fidget!
Hello again, my... Your transaction is most...
Thank you.
I am in... Your transaction is most appreciated.
Thank you.
Well, I've got the skills and don't, like... It's mostly just me not screwing up royally is helpful. Go away, dude. There we go. Figure out a little camp. Ow. Ice cream. Uh-oh. Easy.
Yeah, take that, meanie.
Don't hold back, Fidget.
Yeah, you double jump. Hey, I'm a freaking scout here. Woo! 2 hours in. Oh yeah. Well, I'll probably get to the next like major point, and then I'll probably call it a night. I mean, it doesn't feel like we made a lot of progress, but because I was dying a lot. If I didn't die so much, then maybe, just maybe, electrician's uniform again. There's gotta be a way I can sell these blueprints, other than like crafting the things and then selling them. I guess you can craft them and then sell them. I guess that's a way you could do it. The Ring of Study. Ooh, that's good. Good defense. Good fidget attack power. Look at that, baby. Fidget goes crazy. I think that'd be worth it just for that. I think the fidget attack increase is worth the slightly smaller attack. Snowsuit. Still short on some stuff. But it is an improvement on all fronts. So, hey, I got stuff to build again. This one I was like, I kind of hit a wall. Worth the risk? Yeah. That's the whole reason it was there, man. Into the hole. Haven't had any avalanche stuff happen yet.
jumping over that. Stupid avalanches ruin everything. Go ahead, name me one good thing an avalanche has ever done.
Well, now that you mention it, this might be a crazy idea, but maybe we can clear some of the snow off of that mountainside.
You mean make another avalanche?
That's the idea, yes.
You're crazy. I love it.
Really? Do I need to be the voice of caution here? Need I explain how creating an avalanche puts us all in danger?
It's certainly the only way, Aura.
Yeah, Aura, it really is. Is it?
It is.
Very well. Let's do this thing.
Well, that did something.
It sure did. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we find another one.
Huh?
That obviously wasn't enough. We need to break more pillars.
Fidget, I think the bitter cold is creating lapses in your judgment.
That is ridiculous. I'm perfectly...
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna call it a night for tonight. We got pretty far. We got up the mountainside. We're about 60% through, I think. 60% there. Whoa! We're 4/5. 4/5. 3/4. 3/5. 6. Math's not even doing me well now. Man, 3/5. Yes, 3/5. Right? 3:20. Yes. We're 3/5 the way there, and I didn't kneel in front of the rose, so I might have to do that at some point. I don't even know if it's worth it though. I don't even know if it's a quest or anything. It's just kind of a side thing. All right, so go ahead and join your other stream there, Brian. Hopefully your other friend has started streaming at this point, because I'm going to get the hop out of here. Be sure to join us back here next Friday. So that would be 2019, January 4th at 8:30 p.m. We'll continue our quest up the mountain to find the lady and my memories and the information to get to the general guy. I can't even remember why we're going up this mountain. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I thank you all for showing up tonight. Very conversational tonight. Very well, very good for the chat to be so conversationally. Certainly made things go a lot smoother. You all distracted me. If I wasn't distracted, I would have died so much. No, it's excuses. Excuses. Anyways, I'm going to get the hop out of here. Thank you once again. I'll see you next week.